This is the new Super Sound Showcase, and I'm your host, Robert Hodge. Today, my special guest is Andrew Ballantyne. Andrew, welcome to WMBG.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
Well, awesome. This is not your first time with us, but it is the first time since I've begun hosting the new Super Sound that you are my second guest, and I'm so thrilled to have you here.
It is the first time that I am your second guest.
It is indeed. All right, so we're going to have a wordsmithing game today, apparently, as well as some good music, and that will be awesome. Right. So tell us now, I'm excited to have you because I know I've been coming quite often to the Triangle at 601 Prince George Street because every Tuesday night you are hosting an open mic. Tell us a little about what goes on and how that all came to be.
So for people that aren't familiar with the open mic kind of thing, basically I set up a sound system, which is the PA and the speakers and the drums and some of the instruments and stuff, and then I invite people from the public to come in and share their talents with people that are in the bar or just
anybody that's got a song itching to get out.
Yeah, if they've got a talent, even in some cases somebody has something that we're not used to, maybe a washboard or we had a girl that just wanted to sing a cappella. She didn't want to sing with a band. So in those kind of scenarios, it's something
creative freedom and
expression and inclusive for everyone.
Well, that's awesome.
But we also like to one of my favorite things about the open mic is the ability for me to take different players from the community who oftentimes are great players or just getting started and putting them together to have, putting them in a learning situation where they can play
and you
with
encourage
people they don't...
and push them forward. And that's wonderful because I've noticed you having a mentorship with some of these people. And not only that, I've noticed as I've attended a lot of these other events in different places, you tend to draw more serious musicians. So you have a good mix of very experienced local musicians.
Right, and there are people that are just getting started, but there's been a good group of people that are, pretty talented to be at an open mic.
Right, and you have a unique way of combining them all together. I've watched you put the inexperienced in with the more experienced and still manage to make everybody sound really good because you hold it together with what you're doing. It's a really good opportunity for local musicians. And I wanted to highlight that because it is every Tuesday night, and it's now starting at 9 o'clock. It used to be a little later. So from 9 o'clock till 12, 1?
You know what? I will go until... There's
until
there's
done.
Nobody else.
That's
However,
awesome.
The bar, if there's nothing going on, 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock, it'll start slowing down.
Well, that's great. All right, so
it is a Tuesday night.
If you're listening, I want you to make plans to go down there and meet Andrew Ballantyne. You haven't heard him sing yet, but you're going to want to go up to him the minute you have a free Tuesday. You're going to want to walk up to him and say, "Good heavens, I heard you on that Super Sound Showcase, and you're amazing." So be prepared. A lot of people will say that to you. All right. So tell us just a little bit. I know you've been in Virginia for about 4 years, but just give us a little background because we don't always stop and talk about those things in your life.
Right. Actually, you know what? I'm coming up on 5 years now. It's only a few more months.
Oh, wow.
So I came in July of 13, I think. Yeah. So anyways, I was born in Oklahoma. So I'm an Okie. Spent a little time around the Midwest, 4-state area: Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma.
Well, thank God you found your way to civilization.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that you're in the city now.
Don't record me saying that. No. It's all just flat land. No. No, you know what? I learned. See, I was lucky because we had everybody knows. You probably know it off the top of your head. Branson, yes. Missouri, right up the street. So there was always a big bluegrass scene, a big acoustic scene, and there are a lot of small festivals out in the hills in Missouri. That for me, growing up, because there wasn't that much. I grew up in a town of 2,000 people. There was one bar and it was a VFW, so you couldn't get in even if you were old enough. For most people. And so music was a thing to do, even though there wasn't really an outlet for it. And eventually a player, you've met Braden, but another guitarist and I moved out here together about 5 years ago to pursue actually playing places because there
Nice.
are bars and there is a nightlife and there's
Sure.
there's recording studios out here. Recording's
Yeah.
a passion of mine, as you
Yeah.
know.
And you've done very well. And, Andrew Ballantyne, for those of you that are not familiar with his music, he is one of the more in-demand acts, live acoustic acts here in this area. And I think it's because you approach things from a performer's standpoint, and it is an eclectic and an electric performance when you're up on stage. And you do get more of a reaction than a lot of people when they're performing, because you are not just background music, you are a performer, and that's a great thing. We're losing some of that in the local scene, so I'm glad you've stepped forward to really raise the bar again. So what are you going to sing for us today?
All right. Well, you said do fancy guitar stuff.
Mm-hmm. Because I like when your fingers go fast.
So let's keep it very Virginian, and I'll start with a Dave Matthews tune.
Okay.
So this is So Much to Say. You want me to just go right into it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Say my hell, that's the closet I'm stuck inside. Can't see the light, and my heaven is a nice house in the sky. Got central heating, hey, I'm alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't see the light, keep it locked up inside. Don't talk about it, to talk about the weather. Open up my head, let me out, little baby. Here we have been standing for a long, long time. Treading trotting trails for a long, 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 long time. Say my hell, that's the closet I'm stuck inside. Can't see the light, and my heaven is a nice house in the sky. Got central heating, hey, I'm alright. Here we have been standing for a long, long time. Treading trotting trails for a long, 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 long time, 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 time. I find sometimes it's easy to be myself. Sometimes I find it's better to be somebody else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't see the light. I see you young, soft, oh little baby. Little feet, little hands, little feet, little feet, little baby. When you're crying and the words creep up inside, creep into your mind, yeah. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. Here we have been standing for a long, long time. Treading trotting trails for a long, 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 long time, 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 time. I find sometimes it's easy to be myself. Sometimes I find it's better to be somebody, better to be somebody else. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. So much to say, there's so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. So much to say, so much to say, so much to say, so much to say. Open up my head and let me out, little baby.
Wow. I don't know many people that can play a guitar that fast without catching fire to it. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, it's just a visual trick.
Is it? You mean we can all do that at home? What about,
Absolutely.
I don't know if I can even come close, but I do know there are times in the piano world where I'm playing as fast as I can, and when I finish a song that long, I definitely feel like Like I need to blow and put my fingertips out. But
there's like I don't know what that is. It's like a little dark.
Guitar schmutz?
It's like it's like there was.
Are you cleaning the strings with that fast action? Oh, that's pretty funny. Okay, I would imagine they last longer if you keep them clean like that.
Yeah. This is the secret.
All right. Well,
like I hold the pick, but I don't really use the pick. I just bang my fingers against it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not accustomed to seeing such wizardry on the guitar, so it impresses me. Maybe because I'm not a guitarist. I don't know, but I think everybody will find that to be amusing and impressive. Do you need do your fingers need a break before you play another one?
No.
Because I want more. I love this music, and you're one of my favorite artists. I've been a fan since we first met, not quite 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in April, I think, that I met you.
Yes.
Coming up.
Was it April? No, let's not get into was it April or March. That's a whole.
It was Easter.
I know it was. It was. Okay.
Well, I guess it could have been March. I don't know.
It was the very.
It does not matter. Not one person listening cares when we met.
Okay.
So, but we'll figure that out later. So the next time we're 100% accurate.
Yes.
What's the next song?
No more fake news for these people. You gotta have
That's
some
true.
responsibility about.
I'm a member of the media. I have eschewed that behavior.
All right. So.
Look it up.
All right, this is not really. I mean, it's got some cool guitar, but this is "Plush."
Okay.
By the Stone Temple Pilots. This was a cool '90s song.
Nice.
It's fun to sing. So.
Okay, and before we start that, I'm just going to say, if you're joining us now, this is Andrew Ballantyne, and this is the new Superstone Showcase. I'm your host, Robert Hodge, and we are sponsored by Culture Fix. Hit it, Andrew Ballantyne.
Right. And I feel time's a waste to go. Where you going for tomorrow? And I see these are lies to come. Would you even care? And I feel it. I feel it. So where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Well, she smell alone. And I feel so much depends on the weather. So is it raining in your bedroom? And I see these are the eyes of disarray. Would you even care? And I feel it. She feels it. So where you going for tomorrow? Where you going with the mask I found? And I feel when the dogs begin to smell her. Well, she smell alone. When the dogs to find her. Got time, wait for tomorrow. Find it. When the dogs to find her. Got time, wait for tomorrow. Find it. Find it.
Beautiful. I like that very much. And you know what I was thinking while I was listening to you? One of the things that we agree on artistically is I like the fact that whenever you adopt a cover song, it is something that you put your own stamp on it and you make it your own with your own version. It never sounds like the original version. It's yours uniquely, and that's a great thing. Do you find that you're artistically influenced stylistically by other artists, or is it all just really coming out of your gut?
This is what I found. This is the best thing that I can say to anybody. We always have this conversation about music. Music is derivative, okay? You know, somebody played a guitar first, somebody struck a harp, plucked notes. You know, a lot of this music, the Beatles were using classical music, for example.
Sure.
The thing is, when you go into music, I think when you start learning everything that you can put your hands on, you no longer have to worry about being like stealing,
right?
You know, because it all becomes a part of your vocabulary, and so you're using the same language as, say, John Lennon or Bob Dylan or and I don't mean English, I mean musically, you're using the same thing. It's all the same notes, the same G chord. It's the same.
Right.
That's not a G chord. I don't know what that was, but. These are the same. They're the same musical ideas that have been around for 1,000 years, for the most part, you know. And with that said, yeah, generally, you know, there's a difference between somebody like Pharrell who had the recent issue where they took that Marvin Gaye song, and he said, I want something like this, and then basically remade the song. He played all the instruments, but he played the same parts, and it sounded slightly different, but it was the same song. Yeah. That's different than, say, somebody who, you know, you learn all the music that you can, that you love, everything. You try to, if you don't understand it, try to learn it, you know, at least know how it works. And then your own ideas, you know, happen naturally because you have the palette, because you have the vocabulary, because you know, you're able to have that conversation musically in the first place.
Okay, and that's a perfect segue because I want to ask you, I know your songwriting, and we're going to introduce some of that to our audience here in just a moment. But as a songwriter, where is your process? Do you come up with the message first, or the melody first? Where does it begin?
Okay, so you know how I've struggled with producers, and I mean, the people hearing this interview don't, but there's definitely, so for me, I've never wanted to be somebody to sit there and, I lost my dog today, and, you know, that hasn't been me as a songwriter, which that's, you know, a perfectly respectable thing to do.
Yeah, and there's
but
it wouldn't be true. You don't have a dog.
Well, that's not, I don't have a dog. That's right, because I lost him.
Okay. Oh, go on.
No,
yes.
What were we talking about? No, I'm sorry. I like, you know, for me, I really, to be perfectly selfish and personal with my songwriting, I like to sit in a room with a bunch of instruments, drums, bass, guitar, some recording gear, and I like to say this beat appeals to me. These knocks, boom, cap, boom, boom, doom, 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 whatever. You know, these sounds. You know, and I like to attach myself to something like that, and then work from different directions.
When you're doing that, do you find ultimately that it is indeed all about that bass?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. That bass has to be perfect.
I'm getting silly now. That's not a good thing. All right, so let's have one of your original songs. Tell us what this is and maybe the story behind it if you want.
This is going to be, this is called I'll Probably Be Over You.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah, this was written right before I moved to Virginia. The story behind this was, so I bought like a $150. The interface is the thing you connect your guitar to the computer with. And I bought that, and I had a cheap mic, and I recorded this. And I was like make drum sounds on the computer and the bass sounds on the computer and all that. And then that song ended up going on some charts that were on a website. Some people are familiar with Reverb Nation. They ended up going to #1 in the world for a few weeks.
Nice.
That was part of the motivation to come to Virginia, because we didn't have anywhere to play, but had this song that
Well,
was
and
doing.
and actually, since I've had this radio show, I like this song, and I have that original recording. It has been aired many times on your show, my original show from 12 to 3.
Yeah.
I actually play that song quite a bit because I like it.
I appreciate
So
that.
it'll be nice to have it live. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, you
and
should appreciate those little royalty checks that come.
Anybody out there listening, listen. It's just $150. You can go get you a cheap Mac and stick it in the computer.
Yeah, but that
Then
doesn't mean
it's a
you're
lot of
gonna,
hours.
That doesn't mean they're going to sound like you.
All right.
All right, let's have that song, buddy.
All right, here we go. In the morning I'll be gone, not to get my shoes back on. No, I'm not that strong to carry weight or carry on. I don't belong, but hey, that's why I'm leaving. Love is a game I hate to lose. Join the band, we sing the blues. And then when all is through, it's coming hearts, that's me and you. We come unglued, or was it back together? So if it's alright, you should ride it all night under the moonlight and the stars. Oh, what if you go out and it can't help? Maybe I won't be too far. No, I'll probably be over you. Oh, I'll probably be over you. Try to make you understand. Try to do the best I can. But when it's all so wrong, you may just want to move on. It takes so long, but that's why we need this. So if it's alright, you should ride it all night under the moonlight and the stars. Whoa, what if you fall out and it can't help? Baby, I won't be too far. Now I'll probably be over you. Oh, I'll probably be over you. Seems right, but I bet you wonder what it feels like. So if you want it better, realize these opportunities don't come twice. Yeah. So if it's alright, should ride it all night under the moonlight and the stars. Whoa, what if you go out and it can't help? Maybe I won't be too far. But I'll probably be over you. Oh, I'll probably be over you.
All right, man. I love that song. And I think you are a fantastic songwriter. I love that. And I love the way it all fits together. I'm so grateful that you were here with the new Super Sound Showcase sponsored by Culture Fix at WMBG. You are a perfect guest, and I'm thrilled that you were here with us today. And unfortunately, we are out of time. We are about to just really be out of time because I got to give up the studio for the next person coming in. But you know what? It's been a marvelous time, and I hope that you'll come back and see us again on Super Sound Showcase. And Andrew Ballantyne, he's at the Triangle every Tuesday night. Please go in there and support him and the great thing that he's doing for our music community with that open mic. And it starts at 9 o'clock every Tuesday at the Triangle. And Andrew Ballantyne, good luck to you, my friend. I hope you do very, very well.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you, Williamsburg.
Amen. Now back to the music that you love here on WMBG.